Easter Monday today, a public holiday. Good morning. It is the first day of April in the year 2024. I'm Deandrea Hamilton, joined by Rashaed Esson, and we have your Easter Monday edition of the news, TCI, world, and regional top stories.
He's wanted. From Grace Bay to Cooperjack Bay, North Caicos to South Caicos, he's wanted in all neighborhoods and communities for taking the stress out of home buying, for having intel on every hot property. He's Ramon Andrews of White Rock Realty, the most wanted realtor around. If contacted, your reward is your perfect luxury home and investment properties. To make a move, call 649-331-3000. Visit whiterockrdm.com.
No matter how courteous the service, how savory the food, how pristine our waters, nothing in the Turks and Caicos is enough to make some tourists who have experienced the frustrating crush of travelers at the Providenciales International Airport willing to come back to the islands. Mortifying that fact that visitors have said so themselves online to airport staff and others, and directly to Magnetic Media. Mitigation efforts are doing little to nothing to ease the tensions and cramped conditions at the country's leading airport gateway for many travelers. Now, stakeholders in the industry are saying that persistent bad reviews may be doing irreparable damage to the Turks and Caicos tourism reputation. They say there is no way the TCI can survive additional years of this character assassination. So, new this weekend, in an effort to end Providenciales flights redirecting to the Dominican Republic, was use of the parking aprons of the private airports. Both Provo Air Center and Atlantic Aviation are on board with the idea, which freed up space during the rush hours of the weekend. Godfrey Smith, the CEO of the Turks and Caicos Islands Airports Authority, maintains that the measure is not a new one, that it is carried out when needed, and that it works very well. But observers say it is not sustainable. Turks and Caicos in 2023 added at least 4 new routes to the roster for Provo. One of them, the Boeing 787-9, used by Virgin Atlantic, which we understand takes up at least 2 parking spaces. There is still hesitation to spread out flights over the day. One reason being that the PLS is not in an airport class which is able to do this. Others, fare airlines, would cancel their flights altogether. Some 50 flights move into and out of the airport on busy weekends, which are expected to continue until May, too many of them between the hours of 12 and 3 p.m. The CARIFTA Swim Competition 2024 unraveled at the Betty Kelly Kenning Aquatic Center in Nassau, host to the championships. The Turks and Caicos delegation of 16 managed to pick up a spot in a final. Congratulations are in order yet again for Jaden Davis, who went into the finals in the 100-meter butterfly. TCI residents were delighted at the performance. Outside of that, the athletes have improved immensely with significant personal bests. Jeffrey Joseph shaved 8.16 off his entry time. Rashith Garaja shaved off 7 seconds. Gabrielle Martin lessened her time by 5.11 seconds. Anaya Aline reduced her time by 2.2 seconds. Lanika Hamilton reduced her time by 1.6 seconds. And Haley Williams took 0.42 off her time, according to communication from the Swim Federation. The swim competition was being streamed live. Antwon Walkin has done it again, bringing home a medal for the Turks and Caicos in the discus throw. Despite battling injuries, he managed a 3rd-place finish, marking the first medal for the Turks and Caicos Islands at the 51st CARIFTA Athletics Competition in St. George, Grenada. On Saturday, Antwon's twin brother, Rayvon Walkin, was also performing well in the Octathlon Boys Open. So too Malik Evans. In the under-17 boys 1,500-meter, Love Joseph got 8th place, while in the under-20 girls 1,500 meter, Tanisha Gardner got 5th place. In the ongoing Heptathlon Girls Open, Irene Moline is 6th overall with 1,952 points. Sportsmax, via their app, is broadcasting live from the meet. Magnetic Media is your news leader. On the other side of the break, Rashaed Esson with regional top stories.
What is the TCI, Informal Settlements Unit, the ISU? The Turks and Caicos Islands Informal Settlements Unit, the ISU, is a government organization tasked with finding solutions to the growing challenges experienced within and by informal settlements across the Turks and Caicos Islands. For more information, visit our website or follow our Facebook and Instagram social media pages. www.isutci.com.
There is a butcher and store at the new Sunny Foods at the Blue Hills Roundabout. Visit the store for the same Sunny service, same Sunny selection, same Sunny savings. Sunny Foods in 5 Keys. Sunny Foods in Grand Turk, 2 locations. Sunny Foods now in Blue Hills. Sunny says no one beats his prices. No one.
It's now time for your regional top stories. I'm Rashaed Esson. The Caribbean region is about to enter an intense heat season April into June, with recurrent heat waves and an early intense wet season due to a decreased El Nino effect in the Pacific and a record warm tropical North Atlantic. This was announced by CARIFTA in a Climate Outlook newsletter. Canada on Friday, March 29 sent about 70 soldiers to Jamaica from the Canadian Armed Forces to train troops from Caribbean nations for the pending Kenya-led multinational force mission to Haiti, as announced by the Canadian Defense Ministry on Saturday, March 30. The total troops being trained will be 330 from the Bahamas, Belize, and of course Jamaica, and the focus will be on core peacekeeping skills and combat first aid. The Canadian troops, predominantly from Canada's French-speaking province, Quebec, are due to be in Jamaica for an initial 1-month period. Director of the Pan American Health Organization, Jarbas Barbosa, says 2024 might be the worst dengue season for Latin America and the Caribbean. A UN health agency on Thursday, March 28 made this announcement and urged the region to prepare as dengue is worsened by global warming and the El Nino phenomenon. It is reported that in less than 3 months in 2024, regional authorities recorded over 3.5 million dengue cases and up to 1,000 deaths, an increase compared to the same period in 2023. With over 940 million streams and counting, the New Year anthem Find Me Here by Trinidadian minister and gospel reggae singer Sherwin Gardner has been going viral.
Something good gonna happen in this year, and I am grateful that I made it here. Yesterday's gone and a new day has appeared, and I am grateful that I made it here.
Gardner, 45 years old, in an interview with CBN News, expressed he didn't expect his song to go big as it was just a personal prayer.
Oh, yeah. I miss money gonna find me. Blessings gonna find me.
Magnetic Media is your news leader. For the news that matters most, we've got it here.
Everyone can now pay online with the National Health Insurance Board. Employers, self-employed, students, voluntary contributors, or even pensioners making contributions for their dependents. Simply visit nhip.tc, register for the e-services, submit your calculator, and pay directly through our e-services portal. Payments are easier with the National Health Insurance Board. Building a healthy nation, one person at a time.
A North Caicos resident, Dyron Fulford, has pled guilty to 2 of 3 charges in a drug case. Fulford was arrested at Belfield Landing on Valentine's Day with $80 worth of cocaine, $4,680 worth of marijuana. He admitted guilt for possession but not guilty on an intent to supply charge, and before sentencing begged the magistrate to give him probation or give me a reasonable fine, and I'm saying sorry for getting into this trouble, end of quote. Fulford was caught in an undercover sting operation at the ports in North Caicos. He returns to court for sentencing this month. On March 21st, the Royal Turks and Caicos Islands police force was caught out of uniform, but in the best way possible. Officers appeared in brightly colored and mismatched socks to raise awareness for World Down Syndrome Day. Visits were made to the SNAP Center, and in a message to the Turks and Caicos, the Royal TCI police called for individuals to foster an environment of acceptance and support where everyone is valued for who they are. We can create a more inclusive society where individuals with Down syndrome are empowered to live fulfilling lives and contribute meaningfully to their communities and, by extension, the TCI. This is from the police in a statement. Way to go. In local weather today, Easter Monday, partly cloudy with some clouds overnight, 75 your low, 80 your high, pretty cool today. Tomorrow will be slightly warmer with 81 as the forecast high, 74 the low. Thank you for joining us. Have a wonderful rest of your Easter Monday holiday. I'm Deandrea Hamilton with Rashaed Esson and the rest of the Magnetic Media team wishing you again happy Easter. And we're back tomorrow, Tuesday, with more TCI World and Regional Top Stories at 7, midday, and 5 p.m.